Thank you very much. The incredible support that we have received here all week has been awesome. The noise that you guys make during this weigh-in, why I ask you guys to make so much noise isn't just because it makes it a cooler event. It's because I think that some of these anglers, what they've gone through to qualify here, this is a celebration of not just this week, but a celebration of an incredible year by all of these anglers. So I thank you for allowing us to make lots and lots of noise every single time that we bring one of these anglers up. But before we bring the anglers up, I need to bring up the man who has run this event for the last 2 years, and he is our tournament director. Let's get loud for Hank Weldon. Hank, I'll let you set up the scales. You've done an incredible job here this week, a really smooth event, and all those compliments that you hear on stage here where the anglers say how great it's been to be at this event, that's all because of Hank and his team. So his entire team, congratulations on a great season, and ready to go here.
Thank you, Dave. Yeah, I mean, that's I just get up here and weigh fish, but that's a huge shout-out to the entire BASS staff, but our JM and Associates crew, the whole crew in Little Rock, bringing you live out on the water all week, and they've just done a fantastic job, and that's the BASS way. You know, we go in, we don't run any tournament different, even including this redfish tournament. It's the same procedures as one of our bass events, and they make it fantastic. So, again, we appreciate them. And I do want to shout out again to our Fisherman Wharfs group and D. Wallace, especially up there for letting us take over the group. Shelley Witcher with Port Aransas Tourism and Chamber Bureau, thank you guys for hosting us again, second year in a row. We're happy to be here, and we are looking forward to coming back.
On a personal note, I'd like to give a very special thank you to the Valero who allowed me to buy this hat for $22 here this week. It was really nice. I don't think they gave me a discount at all. But we are just about ready to go. We got viewers watching all around the world on Bassmaster.com. You've been able to watch the last 2 days on FS1. How incredible is that? But for me, IMC events all around the world. There's very few events that I'm looking at an awesome crowd like this, and I'm watching a dolphin swim behind us. That shows how special the Port Aransas is and what an incredible, incredible community. And if it's up to me, we'll be coming back here for years and years to come. But we're just about ready to go. You ready to go, Hank? Are you guys ready? No. It's Championship Sunday. Are you ready? Let's get ready to win our very first team. Let's roll them up here. Representing the Bassmaster Elite Series, Wes Logan and the Redfish World, Brett Roy. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. 310 today, going to finish this tournament with 17 pounds, 8 ounces, and unfortunately didn't go the way you guys had planned coming into it, but being part of this event is something to be commended for.
Yeah, it really was a fun event. We had a really good time, and there's a great fishery here. We just haven't been on any big fish in any numbers. We've had some opportunities every day, and we didn't capitalize on them every time. And but we had a really good time, and appreciate everything y'all have done. It's been a great time.
One of the coolest things about this event for me is getting to see the teams like you guys that get to pair with an Elite Series Pro. What is one thing you learned from Wes this week?
Oh, the redfish will hit bass baits. And that, you know, if you don't ever give up, you just don't give up. He never gives up. I mean, till it's literally the last second that we can fish, he's up there throwing his heart out. And but we had a good time. We paired well. We never crossed each other's line. We never, we didn't get on each other's nerves too bad. And we had a good time.
Great having you here this week. And Wes, is he telling the truth? He said you guys didn't get on each other's nerves too bad.
No, he didn't get on my nerves. I'm sure I got on his. I get on everybody's, I think. No, it's an awesome event. It's pretty cool. I've never been red fishing before, and I kind of felt lost. Like I didn't really know what I was doing. I don't know if we ever really got around like the right quality fish or a group, kind of just picking off random ones here and there. But I did catch them on bass baits, the few that I did catch, so that was pretty cool. I mean. But I got to be honest, dude. I got engaged. I proposed to Riley on September 25th, and from that point, I've seen her 3 days. So I'm really ready to get home. I don't know if I'm gonna roll out right after this or what, but she did say yes, by the way.
Oh, good. Wow. I mean, because if she didn't, I mean, it would probably be good just to take off for a while.
Yeah. Oh, you got me on that one. But yeah, I just want to thank B.A.S. again, like I did yesterday. All the folks at Skeeter Yamaha did a great job with this event. Port Aransas, appreciate y'all having us, and maybe we'll be back.
Congratulations on your engagement, and congrats. Thanks for being part of this event. Our next team, the only team to qualify for this event 2 years in a row. Get loud for Chris Cincy and Chris Kennedy. Obviously, our defending champions got to defend their title, but to qualify 2 years in a row is saying a lot. 7 pounds and an ounce here today gives them 24 pounds and 11 ounces. They move into 5th place currently. And back-to-back incredible seasons. Qualified through the Power Pole Pro Redfish Tour 2 years in a row, which is truly incredible to be here 2 years in a row. And I watched you guys on live a lot today. It was very entertaining. But yeah, to steal your words, you said Port Aransas got us again, but that's just going to drive you to get back here and figure this fishery out.
Yes, sir. This place has our number. And I don't know what it is. We caught 30 fish the last 3 days, and none of them were over 5 pounds. But, we're blessed to be here. I don't know what else to say. We just had some bad luck. Bad luck. We had a great year. We won second in Team of the Year last year, 60 to 70 boat field average, 6 tournaments. This year we won Team of the Year, but we wanted to finish it off really good here this year because we got last place last year. And I don't think we're in last place this year. So we're stoked, by the way. And it's just fun to be here. I appreciate B.A.S.S, Yamaha, for putting this on, Skeeter, Power Pole. If this wasn't done, I don't know. I'm super happy to be here, and I'm super stoked that those guys have this because red fishing is so much fun. It brings it to the public. It makes it a little better, puts it to the forefront. And without these people, these companies doing this, it wouldn't be recognized really how fun it is, and it's very competitive. It's awesome. And I also want to thank my better half. I also want to thank Yamaha Outboards. I also want to thank Shimano. I want to thank B.A.S.S, Power Pole, Skeeter, and everybody that has anything to do with putting this on. It was so awesome. I'm super stoked to be here.
Well, it's great to have you here. And no matter what way it shakes out, another solid top 10. Now the quest returns to getting back here. How are you going to do that? To be here 2 years in a row is unthinkable, but might as well make it 3.
Well, that's a goal now. Yes, we're going to try to make it 3. Believe it or not, folks, we do a lot better when we're not fishing here. Or we're not fishing the tournament. We come here for fun fishing, and we can smoke it. But during the tournament, the big fish just go away. No big deal. It is what it is.
Great to have you guys here again. It shows a lot about how talented you guys are.
I just wanted to say thanks to my wife for letting me do this.
Aww. He waited right to the very end like he almost forgot. It was like a cliffhanger. No, he remembered. Let's bring up our next team. A Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Clewiston, Florida. Scott Martin paired with Jonathan Willis. 2 Florida anglers had 18-12 coming into today. 5 pounds, 6 ounces. They move into 6th place with 24 pounds and 2 ounces. One short of a limit here today. So unfortunately, not going to roll out of town with the big payday this time around, but being part of this event is something commendable, and you guys were a lot of fun to watch on live.
Oh, man, we had a blast. And the same as some of the other guys said, the big fish just eluded us. We were on some that we felt like were, better than what we ended up with here in the tournament days, man. They just kind of wandered away from us, and sadly, that's part of the ball game. But like everybody said, Skeeter, Yamaha, B.A.S, we can't say enough, man. Look at the crowd we got here, standing here. Each day it's grown more and more. Scott, fishing with him. I haven't quite alluded to this. I've kind of left it until the end. But, yes, fishing with a Hall of Famer has been something I won't forget my whole life, So, same to the wife. Thank you for letting me come. The family at home. We're going to be back. We're going to do everything we can to qualify for this deal because anytime I get a call for this, I would love to come back and do it, man. This is a beautiful fishery, a beautiful town, and we just appreciate y'all having us, man.
Congrats on a great event. And, Scott, unfortunately not going to win your first Redfish Cup event, but, that would have been boring. You got to build towards the story, right?
I tell you, it's been a ball. I've learned a lot, though. What I've learned here, and I did a little interview a minute ago. They're like, what'd you learn from this event, from red fishing back in Florida? And how stealthy you have to be. And I didn't quite understand that until it's all over now, but realizing that you've got to stay off the trolling motor, that you've got to be extremely quiet, you've got to maneuver the boat just perfect. All that makes a huge difference on catching these fish. I didn't realize that until now, and we were around them, but we just never had a chance to catch any real big ones, but had an absolute ball out here. Caught a lot of big trout, which that was a lot of fun. We caught some real nice trout this week. Jonathan's a fantastic fisherman. I tell you, anytime we got around anything, he was just like, there he is, skipping trout across the surface. We caught a good many redfish, but, it was just, I hope we come back. I really do. And I tell you what, I promise, I'm going to come back. We're going to film a TV show here in Port A. This place is awesome. You guys rock. So I want to say hi to my wife. I know she's home. I've got our anniversary tomorrow, 23 years, so I'm so excited about that. And I'm also very excited about seeing my mom. She's been going through some health troubles. She's been in the hospital. She had surgery. So I'm ready to get home, see her, give her a big old hug.
Give her a hug, and our thoughts and prayers are with her for a speedy recovery. And always great having you guys here. Thanks, Jonathan. Our next team, representing the Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year, Brandon Polnick, fishing with Michael Goodwine. They had 20 pounds and 14 ounces. They need 11 pounds even to take the lead. 2 fish here today, 12-12, and we have brand new leaders with 33 pounds and 10 ounces. Goodwine and Polnick take the lead here on Championship Sunday at the Yamaha Bassmaster Redfish Cup Championship. Hold them high and get loud, ladies and gentlemen. I always wondered if somebody, no, I never wondered if somebody would do a moonwalk while holding up their fish. But I really haven't wondered about a lot of the things that you've done this week, Michael Goodwine. Brandon, tell me about your week here in this event and the partners that you were paired with.
I mean, I had an absolute blast. I didn't get to see him moonwalk all day today, and I'm kind of disappointed. But he came in clutch today, and I kept thinking, I'm like, man, what am I going to call him? I can't just call him Mike because he's off the hook today. I mean, he came in clutch. I was like, I'm going to call him Magic Mike. But then I was worried about what kind of dance moves I was going to see. And maybe I should have called him Magic Mike, but then it would have got a little weird on live, and so I settled with fourth quarter Mike because he came in the fourth quarter and crushed it today. I mean, we had an absolute blast. We ran to a new area, dropped the Minn Kota, and we never picked it up all day. We drifted for like 4 miles. At one point, he goes, how far do you think we drifted? A couple 100 yards? I said, dude, it's 2 miles back there where we started. And we just had a blast, caught fish all day long. Just wish we would have done that a little bit sooner.
Well, I'm going to load the hot seats anyways. And should I be concerned that you're wearing black trousers today?
Not today. And to what he was saying about drifting, we didn't drift that far. Like, I didn't try to drift that far. I didn't let you know. I only had 1 bar of gas in the boat. So I was just, y'all seen the gas prices? I had 1 bar in there. I'm looking at it the whole time like, please, I hope he don't see that. We about to give out of gas. So we got to one spot, and we stayed, and we caught fish. So, yeah.
Great week, and you know what? It's been really great getting to know you a little bit, and I would like you to make like the Elite Series or something like that. I think the fishing world needs a little bit more of you in our lives. So how do we follow you?
Black Neck Adventures on Instagram and YouTube, and then Mike Goodwine on Facebook. But before I leave, I want to give the Lord Jesus Christ all the props. If it wasn't for him, none of us wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't be here. So a lot of times, a lot of people are ashamed to say that, But he the one got us here, so that's it. Yep. And I want to say I came in first place today out of all the black people, so I've been number 1.
Now, you see how the world is messed up? He can say that and everyone cheers. If I had said that, it would have been a whole different reaction.
But you can laugh at it.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Now, you guys don't go anywhere. See those beautiful Yamaha seats right there? You can load our hot seats, and if you don't want to jump off, you don't have to, but you can. There you go. Load our hot seats. Let's hear it for your tournament leaders, ladies and gentlemen. Leading the tournament, and as Mike Goodwine said, he's leading his own division, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get our next crew up here, representing the Redfish world. Give me a little love for Gary Marino and Bo Favre. £22 and an ounce to start the day. They got two fish looking for 11 pounds, 10 ounces to take the lead. 10 pounds, 6 ounces. They move into second place with 32 pounds and 7 ounces. But a great finish here this week. £32 and 7 ounces. Puts them in second place. Just a pound 4 short of the overall lead. But, man, being here this week, you got to be happy with the way just being here is something commendable. And I know there's lots of redfish anglers watching this online right now that would love to be standing here where you're at.
Oh, definitely. I said starting this season, that my goal was to be standing on this stage. I mean, it's like a childhood dream to be standing here. I followed this my whole life, and it's great just to be here. And wish we would have did a little better, but it is what it is. We left it all out there. I got 10 hours to drive home, and I'm not thinking about what we should have done or could have done. We left it all out there, and that's how it is. I mean, maybe next year, try to get here again next year.
Goal to get here starts as of today. Yeah, let's hear it for him. Gary, tell me about your week.
You know, again, as Bo said, this is my first full year in Redfish Cup angling, fishing, period. I've fished my whole life, but at this level, these guys, it's amazing. It really is. I don't know how to explain how humbling it is to be on a stage at this level your first year. And I got to thank the Lord, got to thank all my sponsors, and I have to thank my family who drove up from hundreds of miles away to come see me. It was a heartbreak, and everybody that was watching today saw the disappointment, the heartbreak that I had, the fish that we lost. But as Bo said, we left it all out there, the best we could have done. Wouldn't change anything.
Congrats on a great event. Before you leave, Bo, I got one question for you that has been itching all week. Are you know where this is going? Are you related to Brett?
It's way distant cousins. Like my grandpa and his dad, first cousins. Same town, same high schools and all that good stuff. But he never sent me any millions of dollars or anything like that. So
you're a much better redfish angler than him, by the looks of things. So,
but I would like to say hey to my wife Angie and all my friends back home. There's a lot of people watching. They had all the little local bars overlooking the marina in Bay St. Louis. Had it on live this morning. I know that was real good. Mr. Jim Poole with Mamba Boats. It's a bad dude, that Mamba Boat sitting out there. Jim Hampton, JH Custom Rides, Torch Eyewear, Sport Trail Trailers, the Boathouse. I love all y'all. Thank all y'all.
Thank you very much. And
Abu Garcia, Berkeley Baits.
There you go. Thank you, guys. Congratulations. You're still there. In case you have some issues. All right, let's bring up our next team representing the Redfish world. Get loud for Barney White and Dwayne Mills. 23 pounds and 10 ounces. He's got two fish here today. Looking for 10-1 to take the lead. 10 pounds, 4 ounces. And just like that, we have brand new leaders, ladies and gentlemen. White and Mills take the lead. And Michael Goodwine moonwalks out of this picture. £33 pounds, 14 ounces. You guys are leading this event. with just a few more teams left to go. And did you ever imagine that you would take the lead from somebody and be able to watch them moonwalk off the stage?
Hey, I've waited all my life to hit this Bassmaster stage, and no, I never thought somebody would moonwalk away from it. But hey, you know, this week's been great. We circled this date back in January to be here, and we made that goal, which was great. Our family's here. There's our biggest sponsors out there. My daughter came from Auburn. Wife came from Bruton. You know, we're all around. Dwayne's family came from Florida, middle of Texas, Austin. So we're just blessed to be here, you know, and just to compete against these guys. Yes, do we want to do better? Heck yeah. Did we try to do better? We gave it all we had. But, you know, at the end of the day, here's where we're at. But, you know, we had fun. We'll bust our butt next year to be right back here again. I'd like to thank all my sponsors. At Blazer Bay, we beat the snot out of it all week and stood on that Mercury just as hard as we could stand on it. And without that Humminbird, we'd have stayed lost. You know, we had minus a rain day, 2 days to figure out where we were in this world, and that Humminbird got us there. Anchor management, Optima batteries. I don't know where we'd be without power poles. Ceto. Earlier this week, we had to make a little call to Ceto because we ended up in a spot that was a little too tight to get out of, and they were on their way to come get us, but we had to hop out of the boat and kind of do some maneuvering to make it happen. But we got out. But, you know, once again, I thank everybody watching. I know Mom and Dad's watching back home. It's been fun. Hope we're back.
Love to have you guys back here. Dwayne, you got something to add to that?
First, I'd like to put a shout-out to a couple Marines that are near and dear to me. Quincy Clements, they're watching back at home, and someone that I hadn't been in touch with for a long time, Matt Leland. He touched base with us last night, and just a shout-out to those two. But we definitely were ready back in January, like Barney said. We sat at his kitchen table drinking coffee, and we were like, this is where we want to be. How do we get here? And we put it together and had a couple good tournaments to get us here. Like I said, we won Team of the Year for the Elite Series, Elite Redfish Series, and just glad to be here, and hopefully we can get back next year. But, well, all this week, I'm going to have to go see a chiropractor. I threw a popping cork all week long, a 4-horseman popping cork with a fish bites butt kicker on the bottom of it, and that did the work for me all week.
It's been a great event, and once again, I thank you for your service and for all those that have served. Hope to see you guys back here again. Let's hear it for them, ladies and gentlemen. They're not going anywhere. This is the part of my job that I just screwed up. You're supposed to load those seats. Let's hear it from your new leaders, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's bring up another Redfish team from Florida. Get loud for Graham Taylor and Copeland Moore. 2 fish here today. They need 9 pounds, 3 ounces to take the lead. They're currently in 7th place with 24 pounds, 12 ounces, looking for 9-3. 12 pounds, 2 ounces with 36 pounds, 14 ounces. Graham Taylor and Copeland Moore take over the lead, and with that, we say goodbye to our previous leaders. Let's hear it for them, ladies and gentlemen. $12 pounds, 2 ounces gives them 36 pounds, 14 ounces. $36-14, and they are leading the Yamaha Bassmaster Redfish Cup Championship with just 3 teams left to weigh in. And, man, watching you guys compete, not only is it entertaining, but it is motivational. You guys are, I don't know if that's you're talking to each other to keep each other up, but it is literally one of the most motivational boats that I've watched compete.
We appreciate that. This whole week has been the most adverse trip we've ever probably had in our fishing careers. We put together on the fly, and we like when we do that. It gives us confidence that we can travel to different areas and act like bass fishermen. Let's face it, these guys get in their trucks, go to foreign waters, do this 3-day prep, something that we had to kind of change our scenarios. And I'm proud of our weight. It could have been better. You know, it's always can be better, but very grateful to be here, very appreciative of the support and the vision for the future. All my thanks goes to, you know, the big dogs that showed up, Yamaha, Skeeter, B.A.S.S. Everybody's collectively looking at the future of this and how we can evolve it. And that's basically where I'm at. My passion is not just winning, it's creating an atmosphere that's something bigger the next year. And I think everybody that is going to get on the stage behind me feels the same way, and that's why they are who they are and what they do. They're not on an agenda. They're about the betterment as a whole. And before I go too far, I really need to extend a debt of gratitude to Mr. Jim Poole from Waypoint Customs, a local builder here, a legend in the industry. He put me in his legacy build, which is pushing the needles of marine engineering. This boat, this Mamba boat, I can't say enough about it. It does everything a cat boat does, but yet it's a V-hull that's got a step and a reverse chine pad. And anybody that follows the marine industry, this is something that is moving performance up, 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 up. And the boat is absolutely fantastic. It's not for everybody, but if you're into high performance and extreme fishing, you have to check out Mamba Boats with Waypoint Customs.
Great week, and we thank all of those companies that helped you guys get here. And are you going to leave us with another motivational moment, or what you got for us?
No, I'll let Graham do all our talking. Yeah. But no, I just want to say thank you to my wife and kids, Stephanie. I missed her birthday this week. I'm going to be home soon. I love you. Lillian and Margot, I can't wait to see you guys. I really miss you. Been out here a week grinding. You know, we go on the road, we're away from our families, but it's so great to be home, and they enjoyed the whole thing, being able to watch us. I want to say thanks again to Mr. Poole. Like Graham said, everything he said about the boat is true. It was unbelievable this week, the whole experience. And then big thanks, too, to the Bass. You guys, you know, are taking our sport to the next level that it needs to be. This is our passion. This is what we do with our spare time. And it just hasn't been to a level that it needs to be, and I can't wait to see like the future, what it holds.
I'm looking forward to it myself, and I hate that you missed. Is it Stephanie's birthday you missed?
That's right, Stephanie.
Okay. Everybody together, let's make it up to Stephanie on the count of three. Everybody say happy birthday, Stephanie. 1, 2, 3. See, you can tell her you had like a big party and everything.
One shout out to I got a huge support system, but nothing is greater than my family. Everybody knows who they are that supports me. I don't really need to say it, but it boils back down to home. My wife, Nicole, my kids, Maverick, and my daughter, Cypress, are watching this, and it's great to document actually what I do when I leave. It's hard for them to understand, but I love you guys, and I can't wait to get home.
Congrats on a great week. You don't go anywhere. Load our hot seats. Make your way around and have a seat in our hot seats. And the longer you stay there, the more it pays. Our next team, representing the Bassmaster Elite Series champion, Drew Cook, and from Corpus Christi, Texas, Kevin Aiken. Had 27 pounds, 15 ounces. They need 9 pounds to take the lead. They've got 2 fish. 15 pounds, 15 ounces. With 43 pounds, 14 ounces. We have brand new leaders. What a day. 15-15, their biggest bag of the tournament here on Championship Sunday. $43 pounds and 14 ounces. And say hello to Aiken and Cook, your brand new leaders with just 2 teams to go. And, man, watching you guys compete was really cool, because one of the best things, and I've said it already in this way, and that I love about this event is when you see 2 hardcore anglers learning from each other from different techniques and stuff like that. And it looked like on your team a lot of that was happening.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this guy is the real deal when it comes to red fishing down here. He knows this place like the back of his hand. And the whole thing that we were doing this week with throwing that swim bait and cracking it and stuff, I'd have never done that. I'd have thrown that joker out there and just reeled it back in. But that was whenever we got most of our bites. But, man, this is kind of like being with Patrick Walters in the boat. He's the guy that's weighed everything. I haven't looked at a single weight. So We had a 7-2 and a 7-4 today. And we just had 15-15. So he's sandbagging pretty bad. but it's a pleasant surprise. I love it. I like it whenever it happens like that. I don't know. I can't judge these things very good. I know we had to throw a couple of them back, that it's still hard to comprehend that you don't want to catch the biggest one you can catch. You know, you want to catch the biggest 28-inch one that you can catch. But it's been an awesome week this week. My wife and little boy were able to come down and stay with us, and we cooked and all that stuff. She's gonna travel all with me next year. So it was a good kind of shakedown trip of how we're gonna do it. Things we need, things we don't need to slim down. But we got like a 16-hour drive tomorrow, so we'll let you know how that goes with a 1-year-old.
The drive I'm not concerned about, but is your wife going to room with Mullins and Drew Benton, or are you throwing them out?
Oh no, we're gonna be all one big happy family. Mullins is gonna.
No, it won't be. It won't be. Trust me.
Mullins will have his clothes washed and all that stuff. He'll be happy as a hippo with a meal, every night. He'll be good to go.
All right, I look forward to seeing it go down. Kevin, man, what a week, and to be able to have an event so close to home too has got to be even more special for you.
Yeah, I don't have to travel like 2 years like he does to go home. But this guy's great to fish with, and I do it any day of the week with him. I appreciate y'all having us. Hank, I appreciate everything. I'm here more supporting our sport of red fishing, and seeing what y'all do is totally different level. It's appreciative, but everybody that's in our sport, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for y'all, North Carolina to Texas. Regardless of divisions and deals, we're all chasing the same deal. We're all trying to catch redfish and having fun fishing tournaments, and I appreciate y'all letting us have a stage to do it. I appreciate Yamaha for everything they do for me, Haney Boats, Chris's Marine, Waterloo Rods, and the rest of my sponsors. This little group right here coming behind us has probably got some good ones, but thank you for having us.
Thank you for being part of it. It's not over yet. Make your way around to our hot seats. And we have 2 teams left to go. One of these teams has led since day number 1. The other team is our defending champions, and let's get them up here right now. Defending champions, Ryan Rickard and Chris Zaldane. Had 29 pounds, 10 ounces coming into today. Need 14.5 to take the lead. 14 pounds, 11 ounces. 14-11 with 44 pounds, 5 ounces. We say goodbye to Aiken and Cook, but give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And now let's get real loud for our defending champions, Ryan Rickard and Chris Zaldane. 44 pounds and 5 ounces. And, man, no matter what way this worked out, you guys literally came this far from winning this event. Watching you on live, it was so close, that one fish there. And how much have you wished a fish had shrinkage ever more in your life?
Man, not only the shrinkage thing, but, I tell you, 360 days ago, we were holding up that cup right there, and I kept on thinking about that. And we were trying to defend that cup all week long. And Ryan here, he is just an absolute redfish hammer. I've learned so much from him. I do this bass fishing thing. I've been on the Bassmaster Elite Series for 10 years, and I've learned so much from him in this red fishing world. So every time I drive from Fort Worth down to Port Aransas, Port O'Connor down here, I'm going to think about the techniques he utilizes, the areas he fishes, and I'm going to use that. So I learned a lot from him, no doubt. I just knew that this team behind us here, they were going to bring it, absolutely going to bring it. And I know that they run a Yamaha, so I knew that they weren't going to break down. So, halfway through the day, we were kind of down in the dumps. We had 10 or 11 pounds in the live well. And Captain Ryan says, dude, let's make a change here. Let's, 1:30, we got 2 hours of fish. Let's go to this big fish area. And he put on an absolute clinic with his little spoon. And I learned so much just sitting back, watching him, catching them on the spoon. So it was so much fun. I like that 6 and 7 inch Bass Mafia swim bait. I caught a lot of fish on that this week, but watching him, that's just a whole lot of fun. But there's one thing about this professional fishing thing, whether you're red fishing or bass fishing, you can't take any days off.
And I would love to take, this day off with my wife. Today's my 7-year anniversary. I would love to take that day off, but I was out here working. So, Trait, happy anniversary. Thank you for everything you do. It was an absolute awesome week catching these big redfish down here in Port Aransas. You guys are all awesome. Just a beautiful week all the way around. We tried as hard as we could. We'll see what they have.
Congrats on a great event, no matter what way it works out. And Ryan, stop worrying about the math. We got a machine that does that. Focus. All right? It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't even matter what it says on there because you can't change what you have. But, I mean, to be here to defend your title and to be standing here with just one other team, I mean, you got to be proud of how it all went down this week. And to watch you guys communicate, like the communication you guys have, watching you compete is like literally watching. If somebody didn't say, if I didn't know where Chris was from, you'd say that they're a redfish team. They work together all the time.
Yeah, it's been something super special. I actually said to him on our closeout interview over there with Jake, I said, I hope this is not the last time I get to fish with him in a tournament because he and I have just done so well together. It amazed me how many times during our practice last year, this year, and during the tournament, I would literally be thinking something, and out of his mouth, Chris says, bro, I think we should do, and I'm like, you've got to freaking be kidding me, bro. I was going to say that right there, but, the reason I was wanting to look at this because I was trying to figure out, I was pretty sure that our weight this year was better than last year, and I was thinking to myself, look, if we can better last year's weight, we're going to have a shot, but when you fish against the quality and the caliber anglers that we're fishing against here, it doesn't matter how much you bring it. Typically, someone's bringing it more, but we had a great time. Thank you so much to Skeeter Yamaha, my #1 sponsors. I love these guys. I'm so thankful that they put this event on. Thank you to you guys, Hank, to you guys, Dave, for you being here to help out as well. And I'm stoked to be here. Hopefully, I can qualify next year because I didn't qualify for either one of these. Just so everybody knows, I was an invitation, and I was super grateful to have that invitation. But Chris, I had an unbelievable time, bro. It was an unbelievable run. And this will absolutely make my 19th second place finish. Thank you, boys. Appreciate you.
We're fun. Any chance that, one way to qualify to make sure you fish together is just to convince Chris Aldane to fish a redfish circuit with you next year. Any chance of that happening?
I asked him on the boat. I said, actually, one of the tournament directors called and said, hey, is there any chance you think you can talk him into partnering up with you? I was like, dude, I can ask him, but I don't think schedules would allow. But, it's scheduling. Come on, Hank, it's scheduling. So,
well, we'll see how this all works out. But congratulations, great champions. You don't even have to load the hot seat. Let's stand right up here, guys, and let's see this go down. Let's bring up our team who has led since day #1, both from Louisiana. Get loud for Edward Adams and Sean O'Connell. Trying to go wire to wire. They had 31 pounds, 13 ounces as of this morning. They've got 2 fish looking for 12 pounds, 9 ounces. 16 pounds, 6 ounces with 48 pounds, 3 ounces. A brand new champion this year. Adams and O'Connell have dominated from wire to wire, and they are officially, ladies and gentlemen, your Yamaha Bassmaster Redfish Cup champions. And let's see, 3 days in a row with 16-pound bags. Unbelievable. Adams and O'Connell, what a week. You guys have dominated this event wire to wire. So rare to win a tournament wire to wire like you have. But, man, this many believe this might just be the biggest redfish event that there is out there. And you didn't just win it. You absolutely dominated it. How does that feel?
You know what happens when you put a shallow water assassin and a redfish master together? Slay mode. It happened. A win. It's just fun, man. This has been such a great tournament, and I can't thank you guys enough for bringing it to another level than we get to experience. We are actually the 4-time Redfish World Series champions, which is a huge honor in itself, but to come out of state and to win this event, as Eddie's going to say, it is truly just bringing it to another level. We had a great morning this morning. We stayed on plan the whole time, and we caught just amazing fish. I got to throw out a lot of thanks to Kevin Aiken, all of his friends, Alex, for letting us stay, being gracious on every level. Can't thank you guys enough. Made a lot of new friends. It was awesome fish against the B.A.S.S guys and just seeing what they do and, talking with them after the fact because they're asking us questions. I'm kind of flattered about that, you know what I mean? When they're coming to me and saying, hey, man, what are you doing out there? I'm like, well, I'll tell you a little bit. But, no, and I got to thank my partner. I mean, obviously, what he brings to the table is just unbelievable. I mean, he's just fishy, man, straight up. I mean, it's just an amazing thing. So I'm going to thank my sponsors online. I can't do it without you guys. Honestly, Rain Shadow, Batson Enterprises, thank you for getting these things together because we were the last team to qualify, so we were scrambling to kind of get everything done. But Port Aransas, awesome. Thank you for all the support. Just an amazing fishery, and we can't wait to come back next year and maybe repeat.
Love to see you defend that title. But, Eddie, how did two dudes from Louisiana roll in here to Port Aransas and not just win this event but dominate it?
I mean, apparently rumor on the street is I can't win nowhere else. But that rumor might be put to bed now. So, yeah, super pumped, man, about the win. I mean, I don't know if y'all watched earlier. I got just a little excited earlier. Adrenaline was up there high. But, man, super pumped, man. Great time, great friends I got here, man. Been coming here for years. And great people, great fishery. I mean, I'm from Louisiana. It's supposed to be best, but it's pretty darn good right here in Texas, man. I'm going to tell you. We caught plenty of redfish, plenty of trout. We had a great day, man. Got lucky, got bit right 3 days in a row. I mean, must be living right, man. I don't know. Feel pretty good right now.
3 days in a row isn't luck, my friend. That is skill. Let's make this official. We'll bring up from Yamaha, Connor Megan to do the handoff. Another year and another brand new champion. Let's make it official, ladies and gentlemen. Your 2022 Yamaha Bassmaster Redfish Cup champions. O'Connell and Adams get it done here on Championship Sunday, but not just Championship Sunday. They dominated this event wire to wire. Get side by side and hold it high. Lots of pictures going around the world because there they are, ladies and gentlemen. O'Connell and Adams, wire to wire domination at the Yamaha Bassmaster Redfish Cup Championship. Whoever had that stinking rumor about you not winning out of state, they can never say that again, and they'll never take this title from you guys.
Super amazing, man. I mean, I grew up bass fishing. I said, man, I want to be a Bassmaster. And while I'm going different route fishing, some redfish tournaments and guide and fish, I'm still making a living fishing. I mean, hey, it can't be that bad. You can make a living throwing a fishing pole. Huh?
Pretty good, and an incredible week this week. You're going to be back here next year defending your title and a $75,000 payday. And there's more hardware there. You get that's the big one goes with here, and there you go. You get one of those each. There'll be chalices. You can fill that with something. Whatever you choose to fill it. I know what I'd put in it, but I mean, it's really up to you. Congratulations one more time. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Edward Adams and Sean O'Connell, the 2022 Yamaha Bassmaster Redfish Cup champions. A wire-to-wire victory with 48 pounds, 3 ounces. And on behalf of the entire Bassmaster staff, our tournament director, Hank Weldon, we got to thank each and every one of you. You guys made this event so special. You cheered on day after day, and we thank you. And as I said at the beginning of the weigh-in, if I have anything to do with it, we'll be coming back to Port Aransas year after year to celebrate this incredible sport. And we'll see you next year. That's it for I get to go hibernate in Canada for the rest of the year. And the way I feel right up here, Canada feels comfortable right now. But I do agree with that man right there. Go Chiefs.